discussed the type of his kalolus, the esespheres, are beginning his kalolus, incorporation atzmus. And yet it's esespheres. Esespheres means that they are focused and geared towards gvul. And yet you say that they are beginning pshitus. Because his kalolus is not in a mitzias manner. What then is it? It is an inside phenomenon. B'chinas pshitus. Similar to what we say that there is fire nichlad in the Evan and Evan hachalomish. Koyach ha'esh, not fire. Koyach ha'esh. The koyach to produce fire that is contained in Evan hachalomish. In what form is that contained? Is that present there? Certainly not in an identifiable form.
Would you say that the spheres and kates are in the state of the scholars?
Spheres and kates are completely representative of the Yetzer. Here we're talking about something much more difficult to associate with Yetzer. Because you say it's spheres, esespheres. Esespheres, as we explained, what is the phenomenon of esespheres? An organized process to bring something down from its source, but all the way to a mitzias. And that is the focus of esespheres, which is, we would say, is an external focus. And yet, you see that these esespheres hagnuzi b'ma'at silon, they are part and parcel of the Yetzer. And they'll be b'chinas pshitus in the Yetzer. Being that there be his kallos, that has to lead to a conclusion. The Rebbe is actually using the process, the reasoning process, as we insisted yesterday. We should first try to understand, even though it doesn't make any sense, dynamically, so to speak. Nonetheless, we have to identify the various contradictory elements. And then focus in, how is this, and what is the degree of its existence? Pardon me.
What is the what of its existence?
The degree, the definition of its existence. The b'chinas mitzias, not the b'chinas mitzias. As I said yesterday, like so many innocent caught it in the phrase, more real than fact. We will start on page Mamahei, in the middle of that page, approximately, and the line begins with the word hachalomish. Last night we express the meaning. What we say, the koyach ha'esh b'yamin hachalomish. And how is this? What is the meaning of his kalolus? And what is the meaning of its reality? And we conclude that the Esses Spheres hagnuzois be'atzila. The Esses Spheres geared towards Gvul, but they are gnuzas, they are concealed, they contained and treasured within the Matzil, which means that they're actually representative of the Matzil. Therefore, okay, towards the end of this line.
Can I ask something? The Koyach HaEsh is distinct then from the Eish itself.
Right.
And the Koyach HaEsh is more representative of the Hiskalus of the spheres, Asespheres of Gnuzos than the Eish itself.
The Eish is not nichlal in the stone. There's no fire in the stone. There's a koyach Eish.
So so it's the koyach Eish that we are focused on.
Right. This koyach Eish, we already discussed all the aspects that go with it. And the Esespheres are to understand the Esespheres, Agnuzes, we use the moshel from Koyach Ha'ei Sheben hachalomish. Ve'al Kain, as I said in the middle of this line, hachalomish, and thus, and therefore, Hagam Shehei B'Bchinas Esespheres. But although they are bibchinas esespheres. What is the meaning bibchinas esespheres? What is bibchinas esespheres? They are spheres geared towards a certain aim, towards a certain accomplishment. They're not just representative of their source. That's what bibchinas esespheres. Why are there 10? Because 10 is a structure that allows the source to express itself on the very bottom. So Hagam Shehei B'Bchinas Esespheres, although they are B'Bchinas Esespheres, nonetheless, Harei Hei B'Bchinas B'Btachas Apshitus. Nonetheless, they are B'Tachas Apshitus in the full sense, in the ultimate of pshitus. Pshitus we already discussed again. Pshitus means their presence in the etzem does not constitute any kind of additional presence. It is fully integrated and makes perfect good sense from the perspective of the Yetzer. Tachlis means the ultimate of Achdus or union, and Hisarbos an intermingle, an interrelationship. Although they are definitely there. Okay, after the parentheses now. Ve'aderech odom kadmoy. This statement that we just now finished saying, that they have Esespheres, and they betachas apshitus, tachas ha'agdos v'yisarus. This is al-derech. This is an expression using the similar manner of expression. That's called Odom Kadmon. That is used in Odom Kadmon. What does Odom Kadmon mean? Odom means man. Kadmon means pristine. Pristine does not mean the original. Kadmon means prior to Adam coming into being. What Kadmon is referring to that quality, that madrege, that does not have that there is no time where it is not. It is before the count of time. There is not a moment we say, oh, here's where it came into being, and here's where it was not. That's the use of the word kadmon.
Kadmon is synonymous with God.
The word kedem means before. So the word before is a relative term. Kadmon is an absolute term. So this is a term, Odom Kadmon, Diyodu HaKushya, where it is well-known kushya, difficulty in understanding and relating to this reference. What is the kushya? Shezehu Shem, that this is a name, Murkov mi Beis Inyonim HaFochim, comprised of two opposite inyanim. Odom Kadmon is a term, is a name that comprises and unites two opposite inyanim. When you say this is one entity, why are they hafachim? The Odom, with the word Odom, moira al achidush. That indicates, that refers to a chidush, that immediately says, oh, this is something novel. It's a whole structure. The kadmon, and then on the other hand, when you say the kadmon, who built a mechudosh, kadmon is not a mechudosh, not something innovated. Excuse me. And therefore we come up with discussion with this difficulty. Mahu Shem Odom Kadmon. What is the meaning of this name, Odom Kadmon? Is it Odom or is it Kadmon? So it's Odom Kadmon. How do you relate to this? This is explained elsewhere. Shezeu bechinas machshava harishona al ha'olamus. Odom Kadmon. This is that bechina. This is that aspect. Of machshava harishona, of the first thought, al ha'olamus, for worlds. The first thought of considering worlds. Sha'ala ba'irei soif. The machshava had arisen in the Ayin soif. In other words, oilamis, machshava harishem aloimis is not an afterthought. It's not a developmental process. oh, there's something missing. Let me put this in. Machshava Horishino She'ala B'Oyin Sof that arose in the Oyin Sof. Within the Oyin Sof, this thought came up. There was nothing missing. It's Oyin Sof. And yet, there was a Machshava for Oilus. And this Oyin Sof is Kadmoin L'chol Hagdumi. Oyin Sof, this is the Kadmoin L'chol Hagdumi. This is the Kadmoin, the real Kadmoin. The Kadmoin that precedes all Kadmoin. The absolute reality. This is an extremely important principle for us to kind of focus in and understand. It is not challenging at all to the neshama, but it's extremely challenging to the thought process that we're living in the world. Because in the world, our perception is that prior to something being, there was nothing there. And the reason, for example, you were able to put the table in this place, is because there was nothing here. This is the way the world of logic works. You say that it's a kadmoin. So no, the reason you were able to put a table there because there was infinity here, not nothing. Accommodation for the table in the most profound and most realistic manner possible. All right. We have to interrupt now.